Hello guys, it's been a while. Archetype Entertainment has finally blessed us with an uninterrupted gameplay teaser. Before I go in depth and break down some of the interesting lore and details from this brief teaser, here's the video in all its glory. Now, in this teaser, we're introduced to our main mission called Precious Cargo. Now bear with me here, just a bit of speculation. The name painfully and obviously suggests that we've stolen something important, something that could be valuable, maybe even to the Aslan dynasty. We also know from one of our Q&As last December that June is very impoverished, so it's quite broke. So this could be his way of proving himself, sort of earning a place within the dynasty. I'd even go as far to say as this might be one of our very first missions as a traveller. Also, based on what we know, Lidon being a cold moon orbiting the gas giant Galaris in the Malik Bell system, this location feels less like an open outpost and more like a small-scale facility or logistics hub, likely connected to whatever transport system operated across the moon. Alright, now let's break things down. We see the player use Elise to fire what looks like her ultimate, named Micro Missile Barrage, an absolute onslaught of missiles which serves as a great opener to the fight. There's also a noticeable burn effect, which is nice to see because it really leans into those Mass Effect style vibes like the incendiary ammo in the games. It also looks like you need to hold the input to confirm the attack, regular standard RPG controls. We can also see that June has a shield meter that gradually chips away as he takes damage, then regenerates after a short delay. On top of that, it seems we will have specific tools for dealing with shielded enemies, like the Recycler, which the devs have described as functioning like a Swiss army knife. We then see Elise use a knockdown missile to deal heavy damage to the shielded drone. Right after that, June quickly switches to the piercer, targeting the drone's wings, its weak points, to chip away at its shield before triggering a clean death animation. He then swaps to the repeater to deal impact damage, and it looks like the repeater might be your starting weapon before unlocking other powerful weapons. Against a named enemy, in fact, Biggs the Bolt Keel, who goes down pretty quickly actually. I really hope the enemy AI in the game is pretty smart, at least that's a little bit challenging so it's not too easy. But yeah, also, if you look closely, he also drops a mod which suggests we will be able to customize and upgrade the Recycler in some interesting ways. Then we see Elise charge forward, likely to take down one of those androids before the cutoff. But yeah, her background mentions that when she's on the battlefield, there's no subtlety, just pure chaos. but she will always have your back in a fight, and I think that's what makes her an appealing companion. But unfortunately, not every moment is about combat. Wait, why did I say unfortunately? Never mind. Not every moment is about combat. Sometimes it's about just standing still and taking it all in. A planet glowing under waves of bioluminescent green light. And can we talk about the background music for a second? It's calm, it's warm, and layered underneath it, you can hear June's heartbeat slowly thumping. It really makes you want to linger in that moment just a little longer. But we've got a moon to save, and unfortunately, time is our biggest enemy. Now, we get to one of my favorite parts of any game, the grappling hook. As a huge fan of Sekiro, Ghost of Tsushima, Uncharted, and honestly a lot more I could name, but I don't want us to be here all day. I don't want any of us to be here all day. I just love grappling mechanics. And in Exodus, it's called the Railclaw. And we can see June using it to traverse through rough terrain. And personally, I think it looks solid. It could use a bit more fluidity and feel a little less rigid, but overall, it still looks great and feels very human, very, I guess, realistic-like, in a way, I think. But yeah, moving on, we see June open one of the ancient celestial shrines, known as the Sankhara Glyph Shrine, using Orion's gauntlet. Now, Orion Aslan is June's father, and the founder of the Aslan dynasty. Is someone I definitely plan to cover in a future video as well. And yeah, from there we see June approach a mysterious orb, and the teaser closes with the promise of extended gameplay coming this summer. So my excitement right now is pretty much through the roof, and summer honestly just can't come fast enough. World building and storytelling this game is shaping up to deliver feels like just the beginning, and I can already tell they're cooking up something special. That's all from me for now. I'll catch you in the next one, and until then, take care, fellow travelers.